Hi guys, welcome back to the Aromadicto world. It's been a while, and I felt today would just be a perfect day, get in front of the camera and tell you about my current favorite fragrances. And most of these are 2024 releases, so most of these are quite new. Let's just get into them. I got a whole tray here. Starting off with Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. This is the 100 ml bottle. I've finished a 50 ml of this, you guys. I love it so much. Y'all have heard all about this. There's caramelized pears in here. There's jelly beans. There's vanilla cream. This is a perfect fruity, vanilla, slightly floral gourmand fragrance. Great for the season. When I first sprayed it on my hand, I really got the vibe of La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier, and I was like, huh, interesting. But 3 days later, I wore it those 3 days and slowly that went away from me, and now this is definitely its own fragrance. It is powdery, it is a little creamy in the dry down. I love the pear in this, and it actually lasts me like 7 hours on my skin, which is not what I expected. I've purchased a 50 ml bottle, ran through it. They were kind enough to send me a 100 ml bottle, and I do have another 50 ml from them as a backup because I just can't like live without it. Not only that, but I've completely forgotten that I also have the mini for travel purposes. I'm just going in a random order. Next, we have Wavechild by Room 1015. Guys, Wavechild has been making the rounds. People love them some Wavechild, and look, and it's really surprising to me because as much as this is a niche fragrance and Room 1015 is a niche house, Wavechild smells like watermelon candies. It does. There's citruses on the top, watermelon in the mid. The base has cacao. It has ambergris, which I guess makes it salty to some people. There's coconut in here. But this is a watermelon candies perfume. It smells delicious. It smells fun. It smells juicy and sweet. This is not watermelon like watermelon lemonade. This is those watermelon candies insert photo here. And I overspray. I am an oversprayer. I overspray everything. So this lasts for me really well. Overspray my clothes and I go about my day. And I'm thinking of making this my signature scent for the summer because I literally come into my perfume room every single day, and even if I'm not wearing it, I sniff the cap. It smells so amazing. I love watermelon. And next, this is not extremely appropriate for the summer, but I've just been wearing it at home and to go out at night. This is the Milk Expressive by Commodity. Guys, this has milk, it has marshmallow, it has mahogany wood, which is very specific. It's a tiny bit smoky, but it gives you like the s'mores vibe without having too much cocoa. This reminds a lot of people of Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Her, and other people compare this to Lost in a Dream by Navitus, but it's that milky, creamy, sweet, comforting DNA that I just cannot get enough of, truly. I'm also really interested in the new Commodity. I bought the samples. I love all the samples, but I think so it's like juice with berries and like rhubarb and stuff like that. I think I actually like the intimate, or what's it called? Like the less strong version of juice the most, but all the three are dope. Next, this is also not new, but I have Prada Paradoxe. This is my second bottle of this. I was halfway through my first bottle when my mom snatched it up. No, I gave it to her. It was totally fine. But I missed it so much. I didn't even realize how much I missed it until I went into a store and I randomly sprayed it on my hand. And the sillage on this, you guys, this is neroli and pear and orange blossom and slightly vanillic. It's a very extremely basic designer fragrance, but the performance is better than at least half of my collection. I wouldn't even lie to you. It's an easy grab and go. It's pretty. I'm so happy that I have it now in the big 90 ml bottle. I've used it quite a few times, but there's not really much of a dent because, again, I don't have to overspray this one, which is awesome. Then, something that's not talked about much yet, but I promise you, by the moment fall comes around, people will not be able to stop talking about this. This is Mirage Gourmand by Le Noble Essence. Guys, if you like pistachio, if you like almond, if you like hazelnut, you like tonka, you like nutty fragrances, you like stuff like Italica, not that this is a dupe or anything, this is for you. This is based on a financier cake. And a financier cake is a French almond patisserie cake, and that is what this is. It's nutty, it's creamy, it has powdered sugar, so it's a little bit powdery. This is one of those perfumes that smells so much like a well-balanced dessert that you smell it and you're just like, how did they do that? How did they do that? It's pricey. Guys, it's pricey, I'm not gonna lie to you. but I do get, and I've seen a lot of people say this as well, I do get 10 hours of wear on skin. So she's expensive, but performance is there. For me anyway, on my skin. And the bottle is just everything to me. Heavy cap and everything. This is the brand's first release, and it's a solid one. Next, we have Miami Nectar by Ellis Brooklyn. I've been wearing my Miami Nectar out. When I first got it, I was like, oh, this kind of smells like if you added pineapple to Bombshell by Victoria's Secret. And it was really light. I was like, is this a body mist? This is not a cheap fragrance. This is a body mist? Come on now. Ellis Brooklyn is not known for having good performance. But this actually has the prettiest... It's not a light fragrance. It's not a light fragrance in the sense that it doesn't last. It's a light fragrance in the sense that it's not meant to be overwhelming. It's a summer fragrance. This is, you wear it by the pool. There's pineapple in here, there's coconut water, there's frangipani, there's driftwood, so it's also a tiny bit salty. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's slightly like semi-sweet, but it's mostly quite fresh. Maybe a tiniest bit woody in the dry down. I also love the bottle. You guys have seen me, I was playing with it absentmindedly. I love a magnetic cap. I do think this is overpriced, I'm not gonna lie. I got it with 20% discount. It's 144 euros. I do think that's a little too much money, but if you can get it on a discount, highly recommend. I'm actually having quite a tough time deciding, like, do I bring both of these to Barcelona next week? Do I bring one of them so I can have like scent memories? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. They also layer beautifully together, but both of these layer really well with so many other things that I have. It's tough. Speaking of layering well, y'all know Kayali came out with the new, I have them all here, bought them when they came out. Kayali came out with the new Vacay in a Bottle minis, and a lot of people are saying that Maui is their favorite Maui in a bottle. And Maui's cute, but Maui has a little bit too much jasmine for your girl. Maldives though? Maldives with the coconut milk with the star fruit. Maldives is just this is the one that if I could wish for a 100 ml bottle of any of those minis, this is the one that I would choose. I'm just gonna put it right on my hand, as if I'm not wearing 3 million other fragrances. Such an interesting fragrance. There's coconut in here. It's a little floral. You get the fruit as well immediately, and it's one of those fragrances that just makes me so happy when I put it on. And I love this cute little blue bottle that it comes in, even though it really makes me want to like spray sparingly. I might have to get another set. Should I just talk quickly about like the entire set just so I can give like my opinion? Let me grab them. So this is Marrakesh Orange Blossom. And this is Luke's favorite from the set. Luke really likes this one. It's Orange Blossom, Neroli. It's like very different from the rest. I think there's also rose in here. And I used to really not like Neroli at all, and still sometimes it's a difficult note for me if it's a little soapy. And Marrakesh in a Bottle is done really nicely. I also find it quite unisex. My mother-in-law picked this up today while they were visiting, smelled it, did not read the name on the label, and she was like, oh, but this is Marrakesh, because she's like been there. This is Marrakesh, and I was like, that's literally the name of the bottle. She was like, you're lying. But it is. Apparently this really gives off that vibe. It's the Orange Blossom, of course. And then, yeah, like I said, Maui, the opening is beautiful to me with like the banana and everything in it, but the jasmine just comes through a little too hard, and I'm not a really big jasmine girl, so I can wear it, but I probably would layer it with like Maldives or something to kind of tame the jasmine a little bit. I don't like having perfumes that I have to layer. I love layering, I layer every day, but I don't want to have to layer something for it to work, you know? And then we have Capri in a Bottle. Capri is another like people's favorite. Capri has like sugared lemon. I think there's also raspberry in this. It is cute, and honestly, shockingly, it is the strongest. Capri is the most long lasting and most projecting on me of all 4 of these. So that really surprised me too. And the dry note of Capri, I've heard other people say this as well, it gives me pineapple, like pineapple candies, which I think is a total vibe. Moving on to the last fragrance that I was going to talk about before I took my Kayali detour. Creme Brulee by Theodoros Kalotinis. Guys, look at this. Hasn't even been 2 months. I have a lot of perfumes that I wear all the time, but I've been layering. I've been wearing this out, you guys. Wearing out creme brulee, whipped cream, caramel, coconut flakes, toasted coconut flakes. If you were a Cheirosa 39 girl, blue bottle, the Sol de Janeiro blue bottle that they used to have, if you were a Cheirosa 39 girl and you've been missing it and you wanted it in perfume form, talk to Mr. Kalotinis, because creme brulee is so delicious. It's an Nectar de Perfumes, so it has this beautiful scent bubble that just follows you around. It layers so well. I've layered it with Bianco Latte. I've layered it with Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. I just... So there you have it, guys. I just wanted this to be a quick and easy video where I come back and I come back to YouTube and I tell you what I've been loving. I put way too much pressure on myself when I started my YouTube channel for it to be perfect and get this many views and get that many views, and that's really not who I am. I love making content, and I'm just gonna post videos, and they might not be super fancy with editing or anything like that, but I really would like to come back and have a community here too. So that was a video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me in the Aromadicto world. I hope to see you next time, whenever that is.